This is a Jeep Wrangler. It's an American icon whose legendary pedigree extends back over 80 years. Born into service during a time of great need, it became the greatest generation's most trusted steed. When it came time to turn swords to plowshares, the Jeep endured and became our great national plaything. So original, so iconic. Enzo Ferrari named it America's greatest sports car. As its legend grew, so did its following. Automotive masochists with a penchant for tinkering. Rugged individuals with large amounts of disposable income. We call them Jeepers.
I've been hanging out with Jeepers, which means I've been hanging out with Jeepers and I've got the accessories bug. You see, I've been hanging out with some Jeepers lately and it's kind of changed my perspective on how I feel about them. Primarily, this group of Jeepers. They're the Davis-Monthan Jeepers. You see, Davis-Monthan is to the United States military's aircraft what Arizona is to withering retirees from the Midwest. It's where they go to retire and die. This group, however, is not just limited to Air Force personnel. On some of these trips I've been with them, they actually have had members of the Navy and the Marine Corps, and I'm sure there's probably an Army connection or two in there. Basically, the group's open to anybody from any branch of service with a military background, active duty, retired. Go ahead and check them out on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description below, but they're a wonderful group of people. I'm so glad I got to hang out with them, and I want to thank all of them and my friend Todd, who is the one who invited me along on the last few trips with them. It's been wonderful, and they've been a really awesome group of people. After having spent all that time with my friends from the DM Jeepers, I've got a new appreciation for Jeeps and Jeepers in general that I didn't have before. And that's led me to kind of realize that maybe we all should have a Jeeper friend. And through that experience, I've compiled this list of 5 reasons why you should have a Jeeper as a friend. Number 1, Jeepers always like to go first. They're always the first person who's going to try to get through something. It's almost unavoidable, really. You can't stop them from doing it. So why don't you use that to your advantage and sit back and watch that Jeeper go up the hill or whatever it is and try to pick up on what his or her line was, which will help you when you go through with your vastly less capable vehicle, and then go out there and do it. The other thing is, you'll know if it's even possible, because if the Jeeper gets in there and it doesn't work out, well, you're not going to make it, and you didn't have to screw up your vehicle to find out. You just screwed up his.
Nice and steady. Amazing. Amazing. Beautiful.
Keep it steady.
Looks awesome. Keep it going. Go, 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 go. Yeah. That's awesome.
2, they make great spotters. Because the Jeeper was first and already through there, they're going to be more apt to want to get out and spot you through that obstacle, meaning there's less of a risk you're going to damage your vehicle because your friendly Jeeper is going to be out there with his mobile 2-way radio spotting you through that obstacle. And because he's a Jeeper, or she, they pretty much understand how vehicles behave on obstacles and do a pretty darn good job of spotting you.
Further expanding on that point, should you become stuck, the Jeeper who was already through the obstacle can now become your movable anchor for your self-recovery system, saving you from having to buy and carry around expensive recovery anchors, which segues nicely into
3, you'll never need to buy recovery gear of your own because your Jeepin' buddy already has it all. Chances are, he or she's already got at least one set of recovery boards and a winch on their rig, which is plenty enough to get most anything in the world unstuck. It's also a good way for you to try it before you buy it, because if it's something you find yourself borrowing from your Jeep buddy a lot, it might be something you want to actually invest in having on your vehicle yourself.
One more pass. Right there.
Right when you guys said that, we were like, what is this?
Jump in the Rover and come over. So your friends jump in the GS3. I got the product by the tree.
Number 2, they're just so damn entertaining. Like, seriously, when you get to where all the obstacles and the fun stuff is that you're not really sure if your rig's gonna wanna do or you wanna risk your rig doing, that's okay. Pull up a lawn chair, grab your camera, because your Jeeping buddy is gonna give you a show.
Perfect, right there.
And in return, it's gonna be perfect for you to film a butt ton of B-roll for your YouTube channel or snap a bunch of photos for your Instagram, and your Jeeping buddy is gonna be more than happy to be the star of that show, provided you tag them in whatever it is you're posting. And the number one reason to have a Jeeper for a friend, well, they want to go all the time. It's a lifestyle to them. It's a commitment. They're in it. So when you pick up the phone and go, hey, dude, you want to go wheeling this weekend? Chances are they were already going, and they'll just invite you along to whatever thing it was they were going to go to anyway, which is totally cool because somebody already went out and pre-planned a whole thing, and you just got to go tag along.
I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more like it, except minus the grisly narration and stereotypical bro dog stomp clap music, play whack-a-mole with that like button and subscribe to this channel. As always, I'm Matt Kester. Find me on Instagram at FrugalExplorerDad. Until next time, be good.